Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. BRICS is having their summit today, and basically they are discussing how the U.S. has basically gone past its point, and it is irreversible, as stated by Russia's Putin. And the BRICS summit is basically coming in, and they will be moving towards their gold-backed digital currency. It'll be interesting if they actually announce it at this summit. It'll be very fun to follow at that point, but we know it's happening, period. And as Putin says, it is irreversible. So right into the news, XRP's potential expert compares selling now to missing out on Apple and Amazon's early gains, predicts a price of $10K. 14.5 trillion USD projection. Leading financial firms forecast a massive investment surge into digital assets in the upcoming years. And Linda Jones weighs in. The Wall Street analyst likens the current position of XRP to the early stages of tech behemoths like Microsoft and Apple. And if you go back a few years ago, what year was that? 2017 or 18? Let's just even jump to 2019 was about the time Chris Larson had stated it to be the equivalent to about 1996 of the huge internet boom. And then if you remember, there was about 4 years following after that of huge and a massive growth back then. So people who were in were extremely wealthy people of today. So again, that's a good timeline to follow about where we are again today. So a lot of excitement, a lot of room to growth. And again, you know, when I got back into this 2025, I had found in research to be the full market maturity where they were aiming for. But I think as it was stated, that Trump kind of moved things forward about 2 years, sped it up, so to speak. But expert forecast on XRP is 28,250% pump to 149 based on the ASO technical indicator. XRP could rally by 28,250% to an ambitious $149 price. Prominent crypto analyst Agrag forecasts amid the recent trend of wealth accumulation. And again, if you were here for the 2017 overflowing into January 15, 2018 all-time high of $3.84, you got to see 60,000% rise at that time as well. So two critical deadlines in the Ripple XRP versus SEC case. And here are two critical deadlines to keep in mind. The September 1st and the SEC, or I should say, consequently, Ripple has to respond by September 1st and the SEC by September 8th. So keep that in mind, September 1st and September 8th. There's going to be more dates as far as Ripple and the SEC are concerned with their case. And Ripple Research Initiative turns 5, awarding 500 fellowships, partnering with over 50 universities worldwide. And after setting a record in providing technical development, innovation support, and academic research in blockchain, the Ripple University Blockchain Research Initiative, the UBRI, turned 5. Woo! Very, very exciting times. And again, I've been listening to the BRICS Summit all day, and will continue to post a lot of thoughts and share a lot of information on Twitter. Ripple CTO ends the speculation on the XRPL's Bitcoin semblance. And XRP Ledger began in 2011 as copy of Bitcoin Core, but here's where things currently stand. Ripple CTO David Schwartz has reacted to ongoing speculation that XRP is just like Bitcoin, or is just Bitcoin, save for a few differences. The discussion on X, formerly Twitter, started after a user claimed that XRP was simply a copy of Bitcoin with a few tweaks. The X user scams are bad 5. Claims to have spotted the MIT license document somewhere in the XRP source, and so came to this conclusion, according to Kevin Smith, who went on to query the Ripple CTO on the rationale behind including the Bitcoin license in the XRP source. The tweet caught the attention of Ripple CTO David Schwartz, who replied by explaining the genesis of the XRP ledger and where things currently stand. XRP ledger, the XRPL, was initially developed in 2011 by 3 engineers, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito. Intrigued by Bitcoin, they set out to create a better version that addressed its flaws and established a more sustainable digital asset designed exclusively for payments. And that's why you don't have a lot of the frills and the high tech that you have with a lot of other assets. For example, what Stellar does or even XTC does. But the thing of it is XRP is designed specifically for what it does, and that's why it does exactly that one the best. And that's why it's the chosen. So Schwartz claims that by the middle of 2012, the address format and the copyright notice were essentially all that was left. And the question of whether XRPL still employed SHA-256 RIPEM D160 and base 58 for addresses came up as the talk went on. In response, Schwartz said that he believed addresses were still being operated similarly to Bitcoin at first. In a positive development, Uphold Cryptocurrency Exchange has recorded on Ripple's noteworthy accomplishments of being named an official partner of the Cross-Border Payments Interoperability and Extensions Task Force, a division of the Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructures for the Bank for International Settlements. And thanks for getting that correct. Bank for International Settlements. Monetary Authority of Singapore seeks Ripple's input on stablecoin regulations and labeling. And according to a recent tweet by crypto influencer Crypto Eddie, the Monetary Authority of Singapore has completed the stablecoin registration framework. The framework's objective is to establish stablecoins as trustworthy digital mediums of exchange and bridges between fiat and digital asset ecosystems. And Ripple's legal battle sparks regulatory overhaul in the crypto industry. And the Ripple case has triggered a wave of change in the cryptocurrency industry and its regulatory landscape. Eleanor Tourette, a journalist and producer at Fox News, recently highlighted the ongoing battle of jurisdiction between the SEC and Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC. While both agencies aim to regulate digital assets, their differing perspectives have created a regulatory vacuum. She also spoke about the urgency behind the current legislative movement and the changing dynamics brought about by the SEC's legal clash with Ripple. Tourette opened up about the rapid pace at which various bills are being moved through the legislative process. And in a conversation with Thinking Crypto, the journalist suggested that the SEC's recent loss to Ripple in court has fueled a sense of urgency among policymakers. Guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And as always, before we go, I do want to leave you with a final thought. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.